Hey, what do you say? Welcome to Just Rucking with you. This is Ruck, yeah, a new player series, and we are stoked to highlight Koen Webb from St. Bonaventure Rugby. Koen, how we doing, buddy?
Doing good. Yeah, excited to be on.
We know you're not in Western New York, where it's snowing and miserable for a Southern boy like you from Charlotte, North Carolina, but you're in Houston getting ready to play here in a little bit, so we really thank you for your time. I mean, this is a national championship few hours away from you, my man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're excited for it.
Maybe introduce yourself for all of our viewers, and then we'll jump in. And we've got some good questions. We want to talk about your story about rugby in the U.S. and everything that's cool about St. Bonaventure Rugby.
Sir, my name's Koen Webb. I was born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina. Played 4 years for the Cardinals in high school, and then went to Iowa Central for 2 years, and then now I'm at St. Bonaventure for this season so far.
Man. What a pickup for the Bonnies, eh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So Swish and I have been fortunate enough to know you since I think you were a sophomore, junior in high school, something like that. Played on some teams played on some teams with our kids. So we've known you and gotten to watch your career over the years. But this is a question I've never asked you and I ask every kid because it's kind of a unique sport in America. So how did you actually find rugby? Like, how'd you get your way into it?
So, my middle school football coach, he was our one of our defensive coaches, and he was a head coach for the rugby team at our middle school. And me and him made a deal in a game. Can't really remember what the deal was, but I remember I lost it. If I didn't do something, I had to join the rugby team that next season. So I did it. And after the first practice, we just played touch and never looked back after that. I knew I loved the game, and then played for our middle school team was called the Irish. So yeah, after that, just never looked back, and it was just most fun I ever had.
I think
awesome.
I just heard that he's a lucky loser. How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but if I remember correctly, your high school had a team as well as you played for the Cardinals, right?
Yes. So we had single school team. I played at South Mech. So we played that during the winter, and then once we went to the spring, that's when we started playing club. So basically, we got 2 different 15 seasons in a year.
Man, that's awesome. So, I mean, you've played in some wild games, some wild, just really good rugby over the years. You've been, fortunate. You've been, played in national championship, like sevens tournaments all over the place. I think you've played international as well. So, like, what's kind of one of the most memorable things that you've actually done on the pitch, or like one of your favorite moments?
My favorite moments was definitely my freshman year of college in Austin. We were playing against the Reds in the All-Star tournament, and we were down the entire game by I think 2 scores, and in the last 5 minutes of the game, we scored 2 unanswered point, 2 tries unanswered, and time was expired. We had just scored our final points. We were down by 1 still. It was a kick in the middle, and their entire team was lined up in front. I was one taking the kick and just hitting that kick, and never felt anything like it.
Yeah, that's awesome. So now I know, we haven't talked about it on this series, but there's 15s and 7s, and I've watched you play both. Swish has watched you play both, and so I mean, you're one of the most electric players that we've watched. I mean, you get into the game and it just really changes. So what one do you like playing better? You like 15s? You like 7s?
I get this question a lot, but I'm gonna always say 15s. 7s is fun. It's definitely a lot more fun because you have a lot more freedom. You get to do a lot more stuff. But 15s is just, I love kicking and just the aspect of having an 80-minute long game of just complete chaos. And it's a lot more fun in my mind.
It's a war. It's strategy, dude. I just feel like for me, I love 15. 7s is fun to watch because it's still rugby, but 15s is where it's at for me. It's just so physical and so aggressive and just, yeah, I love the kicking back and forth. I just love it all. It's just awesome.
100%. Yeah. Definitely 15s will always be my answer, I think.
Yeah. So going back, we keeping on that 7s route. So when we first met you, you played on a team for the USA South Panthers. And from that team in this game, I think there's 5 players playing in this game from that team, including the coach of that team, which is Tyree Reed. That's the coach for Queen. So there's a lot of like a lot of you guys know each other and played against each other for a long time, played with each other. What are those emotions like? Is it fun seeing those guys, or you want to beat them? Like, what's it like?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. It's definitely a lot of fun just being able to banter with them in the game, and it's all love after the game. But yeah, and just not wanting to lose to them because you're not going to be able to hear the end of it because those are your boys at the end of the day. Winner this, it's going to be This one's gonna be a game to remember.
Well, you know these guys pretty well. You split with Queens this year, right? You won the
Yes,
first,
sir.
lost the Atlantic Conference Championship by 4 points. So there won't be a whole lot of love lost there, right? When you
Um,
set up to battle. But again, the culture of rugby prevails at the end of it. Probably sure would feel good to win this one, eh?
yeah, this one would definitely be one we want to get.
So some of those, Ryan, if I think back that how hot it was in Tampa at that Tropical Sevens, but so some of the names, so Roan Sharver, Everett Boyd, who else is Landon?
Starnes, Dakota.
Yep, I'm trying to think. Tucker and Peyton from Clemson. Like, there's that team was stacked. It was stacked. I'm gonna have to flash a picture when we go back and edit this and throw it up there. You guys look like babies, but like badasses. So it was good.
It was pretty incredible. That team was loaded with, I mean, all-stars and,
All Americans.
All-Americans. I mean, it was pretty wild how that group came together and beat some teams. That was incredible. And it's cool, man, because I've made. So do you still keep in contact with like a lot of the guys that you played with?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Um,
I was
sorry.
gonna say, like, talk to us a little bit about like just kind of that brotherhood, because you're meaning like you're all buddies, but like on the pitch you want to win, but then
Yeah.
afterward it's like it's something different with rugby. I feel like.
Yeah. It's definitely different. Like being able to play against them again in college now is just like you may not talk as much as you used to, but like it brings you back into contact with them. Like me and Pete, for example, like we probably hadn't talked in a couple months, and then after the All-Star tournament, that's when we started reconnecting, getting back to being good friends again, and then like went down and played each other in Florida Sevens last year. But I think he actually got injured before we played him, but got to reconnect there, and then it's just like it's amazing like how rugby just brings everybody together. Like friends you never would have known, like from all over the country, all over the world, like it's just something different.
Yeah, and it's like that. You might play for Bonaventure, Peyton might play for Clemson, Rome might play for Queens, but dude, at the end of the day, you're all just rugby players. It's like that. It's that weird bond that's just like once you're off the pitch, it doesn't really matter. Like
Yeah.
it's that common bond. We were talking with another guy in one of the other interviews, and he's like, when you're running into contact, man, he's like, sometimes you just got to know, like, this is going to be a big hit, and you just got to
Yeah.
throw that switch off in your head and like just drop the hammer really and just go in there and just knowing it's going to happen. And it's just
Yeah.
a different breed, I guess, that of guy that plays rugby.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys remember the Belmont Shores game we played in high school? Yeah. Get the St. Bonaventure, and our inside center was their 10 for that side. So yeah, one of the biggest hits I ever taken in my life. Got to meet. Now he's one of my really good friends. So yeah,
Those
definitely.
guys were pissed that
Yeah.
we beat them.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
weren't supposed to win that tournament, but yeah.
That's pretty crazy though. I mean, like, again, full circle, man, just being able
Yeah.
to like, and the fact that, you remember those games, it's cool, man. It's like, so you kind of beat one of Swish's questions. I know that he's going to ask you in a minute is the biggest hit you've ever taken or the biggest hit you've ever delivered. What's the biggest collision you've had you took in that tournament?
Yeah, that one will live forever in my head. That was I think I made an offload or I made a pass, and I took about 2 steps and just got absolutely cleaned off my feet. So yeah, that one.
I've got it on film, I think. And there's probably still some yellow crime scene tape around that.
Yeah.
That was
So
brutal.
yeah, those ones I definitely remember a lot of hits from that game. Yeah.
You know, one thing, Coen, I want to ask you about, like, you've had a pretty cool journey from playing like pretty high level high school rugby in Charlotte at South Mech with the Cardinals are the phenomenal, like almost cream of the crop in high school rugby. And then you go to Iowa Central. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then now you find yourself at the Bonnies, but you've had a lot of phenomenal coaches along the way. Maybe talk about a few of those guys that have helped shape you into the guy that you are today. You're a dude and you're playing for the national championship. So you've had some people help you along the way.
Yeah, Coach Zemke, the head coach for Charlotte Cardinals, he's one of the best coaches I've ever had. The way he just breaks down the game and he can coach it is just unbelievable. He taught us everything: how to read the pitch in high school early on, how to run a double fly half option with also the Queen's fly half. Me and him ran that in high school, so we were high school teammates with that. But yeah, that was just the way he just coached us to be a bond, and how like he brought he's South African, so he brought the culture from South Africa and tried to put it into our team. And we just lived off that culture, and just it was something unreal. And then also Brent Nelson in Iowa, he just like Iowa Central, like it's a bunch of young guys. Like it's no one over. Our oldest guy was probably 21 last year. And we have no older guys. So like the best thing about that, like he brings in is like he helps you like you have to mature very young. Like, you have to be ready to come in and, like, most schools, you're not coming in and being ready to start A side or, like, stuff like that. So, like, he really helped me mature in the game and, made me captain my sophomore year. So he really helped me, like, guide me into becoming a leader, which he really helped out there. And yeah, and then Danny here at St. Bonaventure. I mean, so I played for the NCAA All-American team my freshman sophomore year. He was our defensive coach. And a lot of coaches, like especially with American football, like you go up and ask them like to like change something, like stuff like that. They don't. The guys tell you to bug off. Like it's not like they kind of get mad at you. But Danny, like he sat down, he explained to me why we're running this compared to the normal way to run a defense, and like respect that. And I could tell he respected me for asking a question. It wasn't like something that was gonna damaged me. So that's really what made my decision easy to come to St. Bonaventure. And then since I've been here, John Powers with our defense, like our backs, he's just been amazing, lights out, like teach us all new things, like things I didn't even think about. And like he just explains it well, teaches us all well. And then Danny, he just controls his team. And this team's just he likes it very player led, and our captain Reynard Bostoff, he just does a great job of controlling it, like unbelievable. Like the coaches, they don't even need to be there tomorrow or tonight if they didn't want to. Like Reynard, like he controls his team, and it's just amazing brotherhood along the line. Like everybody's just it's respect for everybody on the field. Like everybody on our team, like it's mutual respect. Like listen to everybody, hear everybody out, and just do what we need to do. Yeah,
You
It's
got a lot.
awesome. I'm going to put you in the hot seat a little bit, Coen. So you played on a lot of good teams, man. Who's the player that you were like, wow, that dude is unbelievable? It's okay to
gotta
name a
be-
couple too if you need to.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be Takuza Musinguini from my last school, Iowa Central. He's Zimbabwe. He's from Zimbabwe. He's been playing on their national team for the past couple years now. So he brought something to the table that a lot of people don't have, like physical and defense, great carrier. If you ever find yourself in a one-on-one situation with him, you're losing it 99% of the time.
Yeah. In fact, you mentioned Peyton getting hurt. He hurt his shoulder actually tackling
Yeah.
Taku. It was like he's a beast, man. He's that dude can play. There is no doubt.
And there's not a 99% chance, but a 100% chance that if you go against me and Hayes together, we're losing. We're definitely
My days are past me, my friend.
And then another one I have to probably mention is Porter Goodrum. He's a start. He plays fly half for the USA Sevens team now. So yeah, he was my sophomore year. He was my captain in our fly half. So probably him as well.
At the high school team or on the Cardinals?
Yeah, when I was that was before the Cardinals. So the year we were with the Tigers, we lost in the national championship and with the Tigers with that team.
Oh man, you have just played with just some incredible teams over the years. I felt like I remembered you playing for the Tigers before the Cardinals. So that was okay.
Yeah, I played
Man.
played with
who's
the
that?
Tigers.
Yeah, who's just darting through the background over
Sneaking
there?
back here, bending down.
That's Bonaventure. He's actually the one from Belmont Shores.
Bring him in. Let's go.
Oh, I'm
Does
putting
he
a
have-
shirt on.
Yeah, does he have clothes on though? First of all,
Well, actually, there's two people. So Eddie right here. So with that Tigers team, he beat us in the national championship, his team, and then Mono, we knocked them out in the Tropicals tournament.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
How we doing, boss? How's it
Look at
going,
those
guys?
Yeah.
What's
Couple of
happening?
couple of handsome mugs getting ready. They're messing around, talking to a couple of old dudes before they get ready to go knock on the national. I love it, man. Good to see you boys back there. You don't need to hide though. It's all good.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good luck tonight, fellas.
Thank you.
I love it. Hey, so the Bonnies won a natty with our new friend Tui Osborne in 2021. We just chatted with Tui. Got a chance to meet him last weekend in Knoxville. What a cool dude, man.
Yeah, he's great.
This is your third opportunity for a title, right? Same thing for Queens. They've been knocked off the last couple of times, and so this, man, like an interconference smash. You guys split this. This is going to be a whale of a game tonight, man. I'm pretty excited to watch it. How are you feeling about it, just overall? Are you calm? Are you a little nervous?
There's definitely a little nerves, but confidence. Like we know we fixed it, like stuff like that. So like we're pretty confident as a team. What you got to be in this situation, like you got to think you're gonna win it. Well, so like you can just go out there and play. But yeah, I think we're confident as a team. Nobody's like extremely nervous, but like I think it's gonna be a pretty good game. So
Yeah. You're there for a reason, dude. You're in that game for a reason. So let me ask you this before I turn it over to Swish to kind of hit you with some quick ones, because We know you got to get out of there and get ready for the game tonight. So when you're not playing rugby, what do you like to do?
The last couple years, I've gotten really big into golf. I love golfing now. So yeah, golfing, and then when wintertime, love snowboarding. Snowboarding. So yeah,
Yeah,
those two are
golf and
definitely
rugby,
tough.
man, those are opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, they definitely are. Yeah,
Well, maybe in Western New York, you can find some slopes. It's miserable weather up there, but then you get your tail back south, back home,
yeah,
get back to the links. You'd be good to go.
exactly, sir.
Hey, one question that Hayes always asks, and he hasn't, but I'll do it right now, is like, what is the thing you love absolutely most about playing rugby?
Just the brotherhood it's brought. Like my best friends in life now have been through rugby. But favorite thing playing is like it's like we were saying earlier. It's chaos, but it's like a chess game. It's 80 minutes of just hell. But it's whoever's going to come out and who can play their system better, who's been coached better, like stuff like that. It's just it doesn't matter how good of an athlete you are, as long as you can be within a system. That team's going to succeed more. And it's just like it's amazing. I've never played a sport like I've played every sport you could probably play, and nothing's ever compared to the love I have for this game.
That's brilliant, dude. Brilliant.
Mhm.
All right, so speaking about that chaos, let's go to some of the fun questions. Like, what does it smell like? What does it feel like at the bottom of a ruck?
Again, it's chaos. It's just why am I in this situation? Yeah, nah, it's definitely chaos. It's just like pick yourself, make sure you're not trying to get stepped on.
Yeah, dude.
That smell. I don't know if there's a smell like it. You can describe it. Yeah,
It just seems like every dude's move, guy, girl, doesn't matter, man. You get at the bottom of that ruck, you place the ball back and just cover up
Yeah.
and you just don't get stomped
protect your
on.
head.
That's the goal. Don't get stomped on.
What about in those piles where you're trying to protect yourself? Any cheeky name calling or good trash talk? I'm sure there's some things you probably can't say here, but like something funnier that you just remember that sticks with you.
Not off the top of my head. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about best pitch you've ever played on, or your favorite pitch?
So
Played on a lot.
yeah, my freshman year when we were in France, we actually got to train at the French international team, their national team's pitch. So they have this saying where it's like it's half grass, half turf. So instead of it's like the ground of a turf pitch, but instead of having plastic pellets and stuff, it's all natural stuff. Like it's all dirt and grass put into that. So that was just something unreal. I never felt something like that. Yeah.
Could you take a nap on that?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
How many places have you gone and played? I mean,
good
you've
bit.
traveled all over the U.S. Where international have you gone? I mean, you've been everywhere.
Just France. France is the only place I play internationally, yeah. So we went there for 3 weeks, put in Dunkirk, Normandy, and then finished it off in Paris on July 4th. So, yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
I've never done that.
I mean, you mentioned you played every sport out there. I mean, what other sports offer you that kind of opportunity to go out and do that kind of stuff?
none. Like, grew up playing baseball, basketball, and football. None of them ever got the opportunity. Like, maybe go state over. That's about it. Like, especially in football, like, unless you're going to play college football or like pros, like, you're not traveling out of state. Like, you're playing everybody in state. So it's like you never really get the opportunity to travel anywhere else besides rugby.
What about any pregame superstitions? Like, what will you go through before you start this big natty show tonight?
I never really have anything the day of, but the night before, I like to go on a drive, just to clear my head, just somewhere to be alone and just sit there in my own thoughts, just listen, play random music and just think there. And then I always watch their last game the night before as well that we were playing, just one last glimpse of their team.
What song gets you jacked up though? If you're driving around, what do you play that just gets you locked in or just fired up?
Definitely have to say Bad Company. Yeah, that and then Lose Yourself. Those
Okay.
two are my go-to game day songs.
I love it. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting. You didn't strike me as a Bad Company guy, but I love it, dude. You pulled that. That definitely surprised me.
What are you have to describe the ultimate St. Bonaventure rugby legend? How do you describe that guy in 3 words?
I don't know that one.
Handsome can be one of them if you want.
May have to pass on this. I don't know that one really that well.
All right. What about this? You win a big game and you're on campus or somewhere in Western New York. Where's your go-to spot to get some grub? What's your order?
Oh, Chipotle. Love Chipotle. So yeah.
Chipotle
definitely
may have to sponsor some rugby guys. So that's the
I know,
first
man.
and second time we've heard that one.
Either Chipotle or the Burton. So yeah.
The Burton.
Yeah, it's a good town place there.
All right, man. Well, listen, a couple more questions here, then we'll let you fly and get ready for maybe one of the biggest rugby nights of your life here. But so maybe a canned question here, but like, what are you gonna miss most when you unlace them and hang the boots up?
Ooh, just the bond of being on the field with all your brothers. That and obviously the contact, but probably hopefully by that point my body will be ready to give that part up. But yeah, definitely the brotherhood of being on the field together. Like, I'll still have it often, but it's different once you get on in between the lines. Like, the brotherhood, like it's just like you're playing for that guy. You're not playing for yourself. You're
Yeah,
playing for the guy next to you. Stuff like that. So that's
yeah,
definitely what I'm at to probably miss the most.
brilliant,
Yeah.
brilliant.
It's like you're playing for the name on the front, not the back.
Exactly.
That's
Sure.
like the difference, man. It's like rugby and hockey guys are just you're just built different, man. Like those are two sports that whenever you step back and think about them, it's like, dude, hockey guys will get all their teeth blown out of their head and get their face cut open. They'll go in the locker room, get stitched up, dude, and they barely miss a shift and they're back out there. And it's very similar with rugby guys.
100%. Yeah.
So how would you describe this? Just one word only. Your rugby experience. I can't say just at St. Bonaventure, but you've had a long one, more than most that we've talked to. We talked to a guy at our guy Roy. He's a monster from Texas Tech. He never played any high school sports, but here he is playing college rugby. But you've had a long run of rugby. Like, how would you describe that in one word? How does that make you feel? Know that you've accomplished some pretty good goals playing rugby.
I'd probably say just exciting. No doubt. It's like everything's just been exciting. Like every move I've made, I've been excited for. Like I've just been lucky. Maybe even lucky, overexcited. Just got seen at the right times and just got lucky by the coaches that talked to me.
Can you imagine never playing rugby?
At this point now, it's all I think about every day. So yeah, don't
That's
really
great.
think I could ever go without it.
Ryan, anything to close up with Koen?
No, man, I just want to tell you good luck. I appreciate you making time, man. Like I said I can't remember if I said it during the interview or whenever we were talking before, but you're one of the most electric guys I've ever watched play. And I've been fortunate enough to watch you, I think, since you were a sophomore in high school. And so, man, just best of luck. Thank you for making time. I know it wasn't easy. Tell all your buddies, best of luck and have some fun and be safe tonight.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you guys for having me on as well.
Yeah, man, such a pleasure. To echo Ryan, man, just you're a total unit, dude. When we saw you playing down in Tampa, we knew that there was something special about you. So really, it's cool to watch your career, and we're gonna be watching tonight from Charleston. So best of luck to you, man.
Thank you both very much.
Yeah, very very good, man. So for Just Rocking With You, this is our Rookie Ass series with Koen Webb, the 15 at St. Bonaventure. Total unit, total dude, getting ready to knock on the door for a national championship tonight. Best of luck to Koen and his boys and the Bonnies, and we'll be back with another episode soon.